All right, the next fallacy on our list will be called appeal to authority. Which goes like this: unjustifiedly believing P because an alleged authority says that P is true. Okay. So I'm basically drawing from the book's definition, but I think that adding unjustifiedly here makes it, and that's the way the book says it, right? It is committed when an argument makes an unjustified appeal to an alleged authority, page 250. Um, well, of course, if it's unjustified, then it will be fallacious. Uh, but why? What makes it fallacious? And it's going to be believing P just because an alleged authority says that P is true. And you need a little bit more than that to make this a justified belief. So something not fallacious. And we will talk about that in the Zoom. But first of all, let's just give an example of this. And you can see that in the example in the book on page 251. It's kind of a funny example. So it says, page 251, Angus McKay, whiskey blender for McDonald's distillery for 30 years, called today for alcohol education to be introduced for children as young as 5. With all those years in the industry, Mr. McKay must know what he's talking about. Okay, so Angus McKay has worked for 30 years in the distillery and alcohol business, and because of that, he's an alleged authority. And then says, okay, so they need to be introducing alcohol education to children age 5. That would be an appeal to authority, and that would be fallacious. Um, okay, now why exactly is that fallacious though? And we want to compare this with other cases when you should believe in authority, and this is very relevant to recent times when we have authorities giving us health advice, the CDC or WHO or whomever. Um, so when should we believe in an authority then, and how is that different from the alcohol case? So we're going to talk about that in the Zoom session. We'll dig in. It's a really interesting topic, so I thought we would have some discussion about it. So, all right, with that, we'll keep moving on.